Good evening. This is Burning Books episode 20.
Wow, that's a lot of episodes.
Yay, episode 20!
That's like that's like that's like a lot.
That's like
It
20
is like a
episodes.
lot.
It's like 20 episodes. Yeah,
Wow.
that's that's like two tens.
Our hashtag summer hiatus is probably going to be recording every other week instead of recording every week, since we'll all be doing shit. But I have enough episodes backed up in the queue to cover and no one will notice.
Right,
Cody.
right. By the time the summer hiatus episode goes on, it'll be September.
You're like, you guys went on hiatus, and we'll be like, we did what?
And
What are you talking
Oh yeah,
about?
we did.
no,
Yeah.
we'll be like, when is the hiatus over? And we'll be like, well, 2 weeks ago. Alright, well then I'm going to start with our first book. Wedding Favors. A sexy, funny novel about love and second chances. When Lucas agrees to help a friend with her wedding, his mission unexpectedly reunites him with Gabe, the old flame who broke
Ooh.
his heart.
Both of those torsos are wearing clothes.
Also, one looks like a drawing and one looks like a photo.
Look how modest these torsos are.
That's because it's a love story instead of smut.
Oh, okay, got it. You're right. One does look like a drawing.
He's photoshopped a lot.
Yeah, actually, they both are. Like,
Well, yeah.
a blonde dude in the back looks like a drawing, but blue shirt in the front, his shirt looks like a drawing.
I think it's because they have a lot of highlights, and they basically have halos. Like
maybe.
that sounds like a thing. Gay best friend, come help with my wedding. It's you.
Right? That definitely sounds like a thing.
Tell me again how a crush should feel.
I don't know.
Leela is struggling with a secret. She likes girls. Don't we all? When she meets Saskia, Leela begins taking risks to explore her crush and soon realizes that her classmates have secrets of their own.
Okay,
I like-
taking risks. Is that what they said?
Yep.
I like how the quote on the front is by a woman named Sarah, and the author is a Sarah. Sarah's
everywhere.
Is it the same person?
No, one's an H and one's without an H.
That doesn't mean anything.
Sarah's evil twin Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's equal to Sarah. Shut up!
Bless them.
I'm leaving that in. Zero World. A secret agent stumbles upon a parallel universe. Peter must complete his mission even if it means chasing a man through a world of unknown perils.
Wait.
I wish there was more.
Oh, I thought that was a lady on the front for half of a second. Speaking of guys that look like they're drawn. Wait, are his pants falling off?
His pants look weird.
Yeah. What is happening there?
I think they're just like the drop crotch pants.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it
Either that-
definitely...
Either that or that's supposed to be... No, that can't be his knee. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Is that supposed to be his knee right where his dick should be?
Yes, because his other leg is up, but it's such a... That's a weird angle.
His thigh is so truncated it looks like he's got like a
I mean,
weird leg.
that could be right, but I'm more concerned with what's happening with his pants.
They also look like they're unbuttoned.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They look like they're unbuttoned. They look like they're falling down to just one of his knees. Like,
Well,
like
you
the
know-
other one.
That sounds kind of hilarious. That sounds like something David Wong would write. Like,
I mean, it kind of
like
looks like
he's
it.
this secret agent, like doing badass things,
Wow.
but his pants are halfway off. For $1, we have the best of H.P. Lovecraft, self-explanatory.
Do I have that one? Oh, yes, I do have that one.
Figured you would. Left
I
it in
mean,
for you. Instructions for a heat wave. When Greta's husband disappears after 40 years of marriage, her 3 adult children return home and uncover long-buried secrets. I feel like I lisp every time I say the word secrets. Weird.
Secrets.
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 They're uncovering secrets, you guys.
Some secrets.
Really secret.
And we keep, yeah, this is where we keep our secrets. Did you just snort?
Yes, because I imagined you like pointing to like one of those big like china cabinets. Only this is where we keep our secrets, and it's just like
This is where the secrets are kept.
the porcupine of truth.
Oh.
While spending the summer with his estranged father, Carson discovers a family secret that will send him
Well, I know what we're doing for the rest of the night.
and his new friend Aisha on a life-changing journey. Oh. These suck.
Yeah.
These descriptions don't do anything for me.
They sound kind of lame. Yeah. There's no secrets here at all.
Well, yeah, no, they just make general vague statements about how not everyone is a transparent person. Ooh.
Right? Yeah.
Ghost gifts. Aubrey's ability to communicate with the dead has kept her from having a normal life. Just when happiness seems within her grasp, a decades-old murder throws Aubrey and investigative reporter Levi on a collision course with the spirit world.
Yeah, but why? Why her? What does she do?
I don't know, because she can communicate with the dead?
Okay, fine.
I guess, I mean, depending on how much you could control it, I see how that could disrupt your life. Like, you're on a date, but then, like, your date's dead grandfather is there staring at you the whole time. You're like, this is not erotic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially if, like, it moves to the bedroom and there's just dead people watching you. And you're like,
Right,
okay.
and you're like, babe, how many people have died in this house? And he's like, oh, probably none. And meanwhile, there's just like a parade of ghosts that are like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Don't mind me.
You keep doing you. Or that guy.
Before your ghost boner killed.
Well, I mean, so long as she doesn't do the barista, she's fine.
What
Yeah,
if the
don't
guy
bang
was a
that barista.
barista?
She's supposed to do the barista.
No, you're not supposed to bang the barista.
Bang the barista.
Doing the barista is completely different.
Norse code.
Ha!
Not gonna lie.
Herp,
When I
herp,
was
herp, herp.
when I was little, I thought when people said Morse code, they meant Norse code. Like, I thought it had been invented by Vikings.
You know, that's a legitimate thought. Especially when you're little and you don't know any better.
Right? And then when people would say Morse code, I thought they were mispronouncing it when they, like, definitely put an M. And I also hate it when people call it Morris code. I'm like, it's one syllable.
Morris.
It's not Morris. After being chosen to fight in an army of the dead, Operative Mist abandons her duties and joins forces with a
Hold up.
forgotten god.
Her name's Mist.
Yes.
That makes me sad.
Can these two dissidents prevent the apocalypse? Wait, what two
Yeah,
oh.
probably.
Her and the forgotten god.
Right, yeah.
Does she have wings?
I
Oh no, it's
couldn't
something
tell.
on her arm.
Yeah.
No, she's just got, like, mist, basically, or coming out
She's
of her.
got Mist. Ha!
Boundary crossed. When Allison tries to stop her niece's abduction, she wakes up on the other side of death. Can she uncover the truth behind the kidnapping and master her dangerous new powers?
What?
That's a weird way of saying that.
It's not like waking up on the other side of the bed, guys.
What?
It's a little bit more permanent than that.
So how was your day? Well, I woke up on the other side of death. What?
Well, I mean,
looks like
I
somebody
will
woke up on the other
I
side
will
of the death this morning.
frequently reply to things like that with, well, I didn't wake up dead.
Right, but she woke up dead this time.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
So basically, she's a ghost and she's gonna kick some ass. That's what I'm
Sounds that
getting
way.
from that. The Muralist. When Elise Benoit, friend to Eleanor Roosevelt and Mark Rothko, vanishes in 1940, it's up to her great-niece to unravel the mystery decades later.
Another niece.
Lots of nieces.
Curio. Like everyone else in her town, Gray must obey the sinister capital C chemists. But could her grandfather's mysterious curio cabinet hold the secret to defeating them?
Cigarettes.
Interesting.
Oh my god! It's a curio cabinet full
Yep.
of secrets!
Yep.
Holy shit, how did you know?
Cliche. This is where we keep our secrets.
This is literally where Grandpa
This
keeps
is
his
where all the
secrets.
secrets are.
In the curio cabinet.
There's lots of secrets here.
Forged in Dragonfire. Long ago in the land of Requiem, people could summon ancient magic to... What?
We've had this author before.
Yes. So this is book 1. People could summon ancient magic to become mighty dragons, but for centuries they've been toiling in the desert as slaves. Can they rise against their masters to fly as dragons once more?
Well, there's multiple books, so probably.
Maybe it takes them a few tries.
I'm sure.
Across our stars, Victor, who appears to be pissing into the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, he really does.
When cyborgs begin mysteriously disappearing from the galaxy, Dr. Victor Del Toro and his cyber-enhanced patient Zoe team up to find answers.
Oh,
I lost the thread of what that was saying about halfway through me saying it.
yeah, I know that feel.
So, yeah, no, all I can think about is him pissing into the ocean.
Yeah.
Well, you have to know, when you put a dude like that with his, like, feet that far apart and his hands where they are, like, you can't pretend he's doing anything else.
Right.
Awakening. God. Part human and part vampire, Ava Delaney struggles with her heritage while facing a host of challenges, from a paranormal civil war to a dangerous monster that's stalking the streets of Dublin.
Ugh.
You know, I will slightly accept that. I will slightly accept the being half vampire as being biracial, where she's like, I don't know my place in this heritage, whatever.
Yeah.
She's about to, like, stab somebody with an icicle, though.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I liked the blue, though. Like, whoever did the cover knew how to use colors, at the very least.
Also, I'm not sure if paranormal civil wars are overused or underused.
You know?
Because I usually like them, so I don't notice when they're part of a story.
Right.
Oh, this cover is really cool. Vengeance
Ooh, neat.
Road.
I like that cover. It kind of looks like a coloring book, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When her father is murdered over a mysterious journal, Kate disguises herself as a boy and sets off into the Wild West to get answers and justice.
Oh, awesome.
I'm fucking sold. I don't even have to explain why at this point. You all know why.
Yeah, I know.
It's $3, god damn it. Oh, it's for teens? I'm pretending I don't know that.
Ah, excellent.
A familiar tale.
Oh, God.
No.
During a visit to seaside Portsmouth, Annabelle follows a cat named Alistair into a cottage and opens the door to a world of witches and magic. When a local turns up dead, can Annabelle and her new friends solve the case?
I feel like we've had this cover before.
Well,
Why? Because
they all
it's a
look the
basic
same.
cozy and it has a cat on it.
In the
Yeah.
broom.
Yeah, they all look the same.
Also, like, she's a tourist and she's like, I'm gonna follow this cat into somebody's random house.
Right? Fucking bitch.
Maybe the cat stole her wallet. And we don't know this.
Maybe the cat is psychic and is just talking to her.
Well, I mean, how else would she know the cat's name? It's not wearing a collar.
Maybe he can write.
Now, I want a literate cat. That's, yeah, yep. Literate cats are the new psychic cats. Both of me. When Clara accidentally trades luggage with mysterious Elias, she discovers his secret. He experiences 2 lives.
Oh.
And one of Elias's identities holds the key to Clara's, of course, tragic past.
Uh,
For teens.
right. And we're like, yeah, okay, this sounds cool, never mind. I hate when we get, like, super, like, into a book story, and then it says one thing, and we're like, alright, never mind.
Same, because we're always like, oh yeah, this sounds good. No, it doesn't.
Right, never mind. Or
I think
it is
that's-
another instance of course, this.
Yeah. And I don't know if we're so jaded or books all sound the same or BookBub just really sucks ass at describing things without cliches.
I'm really
Or some
hoping it's that
combination
last
of
one.
the 3. Legacy of Kings.
I like the cover.
The future Alexander the Great begins his rise to power, but will an alluring newcomer distract him from his destiny? For teens.
Eh.
Wasn't Alexander the Great like confirmed bisexual?
Yeah. Okay, Rome? So they all were?
Well,
Yeah.
it was a thing. I know.
That was normal.
But when I first read this, I was like, oh, okay, it's for teens, so obviously, wait a minute, newcomer is a gender neutral word.
Yes, it is.
There's hope. I want this to be incredibly gay. It's not tagged LGBT, but I don't care.
It's only slightly gay. Instead of incredibly gay.
The Dark Man.
Stupid house. Stupid
A
house
stupid
with like
house with a skull in the background.
and like superhero font at the top. It looks like a superhero book.
Yeah. While chasing stardom as the host of a hit ghost hunting TV show, Ford allowed a young girl to be attacked by a demon.
Oh.
It's a sequel to A Head Full of Ghosts. Now disgraced and looking for redemption, he helps detectives with paranormal investigations and searches for the monster who changed everything. That's different.
It also
I'll
seems
accept this.
sad.
Yeah, it's tagged supernatural suspense, but yeah, it does seem, but kind of cool at the same
Yeah.
time. Like blood engines.
Oh,
You
this
just-
cover.
Yes.
I need to zoom in to take a better look at this because I thought there was a jellyfish on her head.
I want it to be a jellyfish on her head.
Yeah, no, that's
Why
a
can't it be
jellyfish.
It's a jellyfish.
It's a face hugger.
I'd also accept Stingray.
Yes, stingray is also acceptable.
To defend her people, Marla needs a legendary object that will enhance her magic. She sets out across the country to find it, but a faceless, deadly adversary may keep her from claiming her prize.
Well, obviously, it's a stingray combined with a jellyfish. It's a stingray of fish.
I mean, jellyfish don't have faces,
This is correct.
and they're deadly.
Stingrays do, but they're kind of scary.
I thought they were cute.
Depends on your definition of cute.
They have like that weird mouth that makes them look like cartoons.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they do.
Bite the biscuit.
Oh my god.
Carrie Kennersley has just opened a dog treat bakery when the owner of a rival
Opened a what?
Dog
a
treat
dog
bakery.
treat bakery.
A dog treat bakery.
It's not even allowed to be a jakery. It's only
That's
for dogs.
no. I mean, she must get like 2 customers.
Right? But when the owner of a
They're
rival pet product store is murdered, so there's not only one dog treat only bakery in town, there's 2. With one of Carrie's biscuits by her side,
Oh my god, how do they know it's hers?
I don't fucking know, because that's the end.
Maybe she signs them with her name at the
I was
bottom.
gonna
She's
say,
like,
like, I mean, it's a fucking cookie. Like,
Right? And there's like 400 different kinds in the picture, so...
yeah, it's like, how do you know that one's hers unless she stamps it with, "This was made by Carrie"?
Oh, this quote says, "A clever cozy that will taste just right to fans of both foodie and pet mysteries. Don't eat the dog biscuits, they're for dogs."
Actually, there are some dog biscuits you can actually eat because they're made out of real food and not dog
peanut
biscuit.
butter.
Okay, yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't want to be feeding dogs something that is, like, super terrible as food, but I still feel like, I mean, dogs eat poop. They don't give a shit what it tastes like.
Ah,
Pretty much don't care. Also, I'm not accepting that pun.
silence.
Moving on, then. Mind Guard.
Can this guy read his own thoughts, though?
Ah, Katie. I'll leave his name as Lucid.
Well, his name is Telepath Sheldon Ayers.
Okay.
Is charged with guiding a young woman across a hostile alien wasteland.
How dare
But
he?
he also...
But can he read his own thoughts?
I don't think so, because that is just thought. But he also has to guard a vital treasure, the information stored deep in her mind.
From what? Like, who's gonna get it? Except for
The
him.
wasteland. The wasteland is gonna get it, obviously.
Well,
It's
how?
hostile.
Like, I mean, Do they have like brain suckers? They just stick a brain sucker on your head and it sucks out all the information?
Poor little thing starved to death.
God damn it, Sarah.
A+. The Pink Flamingo Murders.
What?
When a pink lawn flamingo becomes a murder weapon, St. Louis newspaper columnist Francesca Vierling investigates a peculiar case of death by kitsch. Next.
Funny story about pink flamingos. Andrew's family hates them. That they used to do this thing where one person would put a whole bunch of pink flamingos in their lawn, and in the middle of the night, they take them all out and go put them in the other family member's lawn. And apparently, they did this back and forth for a very long time. And they lived right across the street from their grandmother, so I was like, I can't imagine walking down the street and seeing a whole bunch of pink flamingos in one, and then the next day in the other, and then just back and forth.
Alright, story done.
That's how I'm gonna end every story.
Story done.
That's it. The Realms of the Dead. Chuck guides tormented spirits to the next life. Though he sends his soul into a realm of torture every day, he's never had a problem until now.
Of course.
Alright, sure.
That's so vague. They had something going there. I'm like, oh, okay, Chuck is a spirit guide, got it. Okay, that's different. He doesn't have like a super edgy name, so I'm into it.
Right?
But
It's not like Damien or something stupid like that.
Or Ned.
yeah, or like Shadow Tits or whatever.
Or
Shadow
Ned.
Tits?
Ned. His name is Ned.
Why is
like
Ned
Shadow
an
Tits.
edgy name?
Because you don't hear it often. And it rhymes with dead.
Ah, okay.
Okay, you brought it back. You got it. You brought it.
And it rhymes with dead. It rhymes with dead.
Yeah, I could feel both Kenya and I staring at the screen like, what
Just
the
wait,
fuck?
I'm getting there. It rhymes
God.
with Ned. Dead. Ned rhymes with dead. Whatever.
Hang on a second. I gotta catch up to my own joke.
1 minute.
I think Ned rhymes with dead is gonna be this episode's title, and I think I'm gonna spell it D-E-D.
Yes.
Or also, I'm still Team Shadow Tits.
Okay.
R.I.P. this thing.
Last episode done.
Right.
Hiatus now. Wee.
Okay, alright. Amazon gives us not very much more information. From an office deep underground, Chuck projects his spirit into crossfades, monstrous realms where the souls of the dead, unable to move on due to fear or anger, devise macabre tortures for themselves and one another. He's always been able to leave his work behind at the end of the day until now because Chuck's work is coming after him.
Ooh, that sounds spooky.
So he's an alive person who just astral projects.
Neat.
More teens, more teens! The night we said yes. This looks really familiar. Did we have another, 4 random teenagers
Yeah.
silhouetted against a...
I feel like
Okay.
that's anytime it's not like supernatural teen, that's all there is.
Fair. Ella and Matt spent a magical night embracing... Oh, this is...
I know what
this
that
is
means.
13. Embracing life and doing things they never thought they'd have the courage to do.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Then Matt left. A year later, he wants a second chance. Nope.
No.
But Ella isn't sure she's ready. Well, she isn't, because Matt is an asshole.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, she did. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
Muscled out.
gross.
When an infamous restaurateur starts sniffing around town for a new location, Julia senses danger for her family's clam bake company. But
What,
his
her
murder
muscle
means...
senses tingling.
But his murder means even bigger trouble in this delicious, cozy mystery. You guys aren't allowed to talk anymore.
And then there's a murder.
Maybe she's friends with the dog biscuit lady.
But does she sell her clams to cats?
Yeah, why not? Obviously, since she's only got 2 people who come in and buy
Clams
her
and
dog
cats
biscuits.
are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next book.
I am trying to figure out. It's like trying to understand why a raven is like a writing desk. I'm like, clams and cats.
Clams and cats. Okay. Think of other
I'm like,
words.
what?
That was a
They're-
really like.
They're delicious and they leave you alone most of the time.
Okay, what's another word for cats?
Oh.
Oh.
Cost of life. I love it when I'm stupid.
Are you
When I-
leaving that in?
Yes.
Okay.
When a hijacked airliner sparks an international crisis, veteran pilot Larry Walder teams up with a rogue FBI agent Xanadu Marks in
What?
a race against time. There's so many X's in this name.
Xanadu Marks.
Oh my god.
That is crazy. Xanadu Marks. That looks like a porn name. You just need like one more X in it. Like Xanadukes.
Xanadukes.
Or maybe Marks with two X's. Anyway. Shadow of Danger. This one is free. When 4 women are murdered on the outskirts of town, Celeste is the only witness to the crime,
Ouch.
which she sees through hellish nightmares and visions.
Oh.
Oh. Can Celeste use her clairvoyant abilities to catch the killer, or will her warnings go unheeded?
Spoiler alert, they'll go unheeded until she gets captured, and then somebody will break in and rescue her at the last minute.
Fair enough. I feel like you're not a witness if you didn't.
You are not
Witness
a witness
it.
if you weren't actually there.
If you had a nightmare about it, I'm sorry, but you're technically not a witness.
Yeah.
Another free one. First to do no harm. By a Turk. One random one, we don't know which
Just
one.
a Turk?
Just a random
Not
Turk.
any Turk in particular, just a
Yeah,
Turk.
just one of them. After he discovers a hospital performing costly surgeries on unsuspecting patients, attorney Benjamin Davis risks it all to save a Tennessee community from villains disguised as passionate caregivers.
Ow.
Compassionate caregivers.
As passionate characters.
Passionate.
Passionate caregivers. Words.
There's a very distinct difference between passionate and compassionate.
I mean, it's not a huge difference.
It's
But
still
yes.
different.
A definite difference. I don't understand why, though. Why is this a thing?
Mine's what a thing.
Why are they
A
just
Turk?
performing... I understand why a Turk singular is a thing. But no, why would a hospital bother performing expensive shit on people who didn't ask for it?
Because they're experimenting.
Okay. Oh, unless they're just doing it for money, unless there's, instead of the people not knowing about it at all, unless they're being like, you're sick, you definitely need this surgery right now,
Oh,
it's gonna
right,
cost
yeah.
this much,
Yeah, maybe.
and they're like, oh, okay.
That would make sense too.
I just didn't, I wasn't sure because of the way it was worded. It
Right.
doesn't sound like they're doing horrible experiments, so I was like, what's the point? But then I'm like, no, if they're making people pay for them that they don't
Right.
need.
Yeah.
Hidden Monster.
Well, that's
Also
a
free.
neat looking cover.
A morning jog turns into a nightmare when a masked assailant abducts Samantha and keeps her captive, injecting her with a mysterious serum.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh
okay.
god.
When she's finally free, she discovers that she's changing and that monsters are real.
Oh. That's terrifying.
That's for teens. Why? Teens are gonna be so sad when they read that.
Unless they're weird teens.
Weird teens who read.
Yeah, who the fuck
Nerds.
nerds?
Give me your book money, nerd. Mrs. Kaplan and the Matzo Ball of Death.
No.
And the what?
Matzo ball.
Matzo Ball.
Is this the Jewish cozy?
Yes. And if you weren't sure about that, when senior citizen Bertha Finkelstein
Oh,
Nope.
chokes to death on a stolen earring found in Rose Kaplan's famous matzo ball soup,
I went
everyone
on
is
a
convinced
what?
that Rose is the killer. Why? Can she and her sidekick Ida find the real culprit? No. Why are they like, well,
Obviously,
there's a
she's the
stolen
killer.
earring in here, so you killed her with it. What the fuck? Why? Why would you steal an earring and put it in your own? That doesn't fucking make any sense. Oh, more free ones. The Bitches of Ever After. In a town called Ever After, Snow White has been sentenced to Granny's house for girls. But the more she investigates her mysterious housemates, the more danger she finds herself in. An edgy, twisted take on your favorite fairy tale, blah, blah, blah.
Are you gonna?
Well, of fucking course I am. Do you think I'm gonna sit here and not read that shit?
Okay. I
Restitution.
literally thought that said prostitution, a love story, and I was like, alright.
It's Pretty Woman, but for dudes.
Right, yeah.
Freed after a wrongful conviction, Nate struggles to rebuild the life he lost years ago.
Why are there
Can Parker...
peaches?
I don't know.
Sorry, keep talking. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Can Parker give him what he needs? Sparks fly and hearts connect in this touching romance.
Are there...
Nope.
Are there,
Mystery peaches.
are there peaches because they're butt fruit?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
The one is behind the other one. Butt fruit kind of thing. I'm gonna butt fruit.
Butt fruit sounds like something you'd find in a video game that's like very clearly based on a real fruit, but they didn't want to use real fruit
Well,
words.
it's based on peaches.
What?
Yeah, because sometimes you have to call them butt fruit.
Yes. The Witch Hunter. Elizabeth is one of the kingdom's top witch hunters, but when she's accused of witchcraft herself, she
Of
faces
course.
a dangerous reversal of fortune.
Is anybody surprised by these turn of events?
Well, it fucking serves you right, Elizabeth. They're just trying to live their lives.
Yeah, would just be crazy, man.
The Test.
That's an interesting cover.
Yeah.
What is on her finger?
A weird ring.
Oh, just a ring.
A weird
Or I say her
Photoshop
finger. I think
ring.
that's actually a guy's hand. Not
It's-
that I can tell.
I kind of
married.
can't tell.
Isn't the marriage ring on the left hand?
That's
Oh.
an engagement.
Wrong one. Okay.
Yeah. We say as if we fucking know any of that.
I've seen a married person before.
I never have, so
6 adult siblings wait to inherit a piece of their father's multi-billion-dollar estate. Little do they know that his will contains a test meant to dredge up their ugliest secrets,
lol.
and only those who will pass will receive anything.
LOL. Troll dad is win.
That's kind of like the ultimate troll dad too.
You don't get my money till you pass this test. Yeah, it's like
And
that.
it's probably just like, see who can sit and listen to dad jokes the longest without screaming. There's just a video of him telling as many dad jokes as possible, and you have to interact with them. Like, he talks to you like he's Dora the Explorer, and they're all like, yeah, dad. Then he, like, hits them with another dad joke, laughs at it, and you have to not roll your eyes. You don't get anything. Breeder. When Rachel and Hugh move into an old townhouse, they encounter a sinister force intent on driving them to the brink of
Did
insanity.
you say horse?
Force.
Force. Okay, I thought you said horse, like
It
the
is not a
animal,
sinister
and I was
horse.
like,
Yes, there's just this mean pony.
I was concerned because that didn't make any sense.
Appalachian Justice.
I bet it's based in the Appalachians.
What? We're gonna have to find out. In the 1940s South, Billy May struggles for equality of... Billy May here!
Didn't we already establish that the Appalachians are not in the South?
You know... Yeah, what did we conclude? They go down into, like, parts of Tennessee and Virginia,
Yeah.
which is technically the South.
Okay, fair.
Billy May struggles for equality among the closed-minded people who surround her. Can she survive in a world that refuses to accept her love for women? Well, I mean,
Just,
you don't even have to go all the way back to the 40s.
Right.
Right.
Mark of the Demon. After a 3-year hiatus, the brutal murderer known as the Symbol Man is back with a vengeance.
You know,
Can Detective Kara Gillian tap into the world of demons to solve the case before it's too late?
this
Okay.
woman.
Symbol Man, right?
Sometimes. I mean, I know
What?
that the media isn't always all that clever, but they usually try to come up with something more clever than the Symbol Man.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's super lame. Also, this quote is hilarious. A nifty combination of police procedural and urban fantasy. Nifty?
Nifty.
This is nifty.
50
Thanks,
nifty.
Charlene Harris.
Maybe they wanted to originally call
15
them the
FD.
Zodiac Killer, but they couldn't. Because Ted Cruz is still using that name.
Just named him Ted. Or like instead of Civil Man, they just still like call him Ted.
The man known as Ted, it was like, what?
The killer known as Ted. Vaclav and Lena. Ever since their first meeting in a childhood ESL class, Vaclav and Lena seemed fated to be together, until one day Lena disappears. 7 years later, they meet again under unthinkable circumstances.
Ooh, that's spooky.
I like this cover, that's kind of cool.
I like it too. Also, I thought it was two women because I don't know. I've never heard the name Vaclav before, but now I'm seeing that's a masculine silhouette there.
Yeah.
This one's for teens
For teens.
because they're not native English speakers, so I think it would be written kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like especially if they struggle to communicate at first,
Right.
like if they know two different languages. High Seas Honeymoon. Agnes and Eleanor just want a fun honeymoon with their new husbands, but when a body turns up aboard their cruise ship, the tireless senior sleuths face a perplexing new case.
Everything about that hurts.
Okay, based on this cover though, I thought like they were together. I don't know why, I just think everyone's a lesbian today. But I'm just like, yeah, well, I mean, okay, you've got these two ladies and they're on a cruise ship and then it's like High Seas Honeymoon, so I'm like, oh, okay, alright, old ladies, they got married, excellent. But I'm like, no, they're just BFFs who got married to dudes who aren't important enough to be on the cover.
They're not even from, like, the same, like, clip art family. They're two totally... It's
Right?
It's really annoying to stare at.
The Realm Jumpers, Realm of the Death Cult.
Look at the teapot.
boy.
The fates of Vampire Winston and Witch-for-Hire Maggie lie in a very peculiar object, a stolen teapot that gives the power to travel between realms. There was a lot of information in that sentence.
Yeah.
But a dark cult also has their sights set on this magical artifact and will stop at nothing to get it.
It's a teapot.
Yes,
I like it.
but it's magic.
The magic teapot.
I like the phrase witch for hire.
I wonder what the activation is on that teapot. Like, do you pour a glass of tea and
Oh my god, I hope you have to pour tea.
that's how you jump
I
realms?
hope so.
I 500% hope it's you have to, like, prepare and pour tea.
I'll be so excited
God
if that's how
bless.
you do that.
Sanctum. Leela must journey into a dark and seedy underworld filled with supernatural creatures to save her best friend's soul.
Huh.
I like this. I've always wanted a modern, like, Eurydice.
Yeah.
Like this. And I like that it's besties and not bae.
Right?
It's for teens and it's
Yeah,
$2.
but is her bestie a boy or is her bestie a girl?
It doesn't matter.
Who cares? Still besties.
Because I'm curious.
Oh, wait, I
because
guess
if
it
it's
does
besties
matter.
as a boy, then it might turn into a love story later on.
True.
I mean, it could technically if
True.
it's a girl as well, but usually they turn into love stories if it's a boy.
Usually
That's
it's boys
right.
and girls. Yeah.
Caution.
I was just curious
I
if the best
caution
because if the
here.
bestie were a girl and it didn't turn into a love story, I'd totally be all up in that because that's just awesome. Because you don't really get a whole lot of stories where two people love each other so much that they're just friends and nothing more.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get a lot of platonic love, and that is bullshit. We need more of that.
You need more.
Also, this one's another Sarah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is this the same Sarah as before?
I was trying to figure that out, but I couldn't read the name on the other one because it wasn't very good. So
Unzipped.
Oh my.
Chrissy, a cocktail waitress turned LA shrink.
I'm sure she has.
Is plunged into hot water when one of her clients drops dead. How far will she go to prove her innocence? Clearly she's gonna unzip something. Doesn't make you look very
a
innocent.
sexy therapist.
I really wish you could see it. It's called INCI. When Reverend Joshua Barker decides to spread God's word to alien worlds, he makes a shocking discovery that will change his beliefs and the galaxy forever.
Oh, you know that maybe those alien worlds aren't interested in a religion from just your planets.
It's so fucking weird because, like, the cover... the words are so big and garish, and I don't really know what all these words are. And then there's a 6-armed alien with a whole bunch of abs, and it looks like part raptor, part bug, and it's got its arms up, and it's got like a cross with 2 crossbars on it, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So it wasn't worth really showing you the if I couldn't find the cover, so
Yeah.
kind of that was a little. All right, this is the last one. Nella waits. Troubled Jay finally finds love with Lynette, but his soul may already be spoken for.
Oh.
Terrible and inexplicable occurrences surround the couple as they learn that the boundary between the dead and the living is no match for a mother's love.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's... yeah, no.
Yup.
Oh, good Lord Almighty. That's a lot of no happening right there.
There was no way I'm passing up, like, reading that one.
Yeah. What's it called? Nella Waits.
Nella Waits. It was impossible to find. All right, well, on that note, that was episode 20.
We had a lot of really boring books.
We did, but we had a lot of cozies and a lot of teens this time.
Yeah, and all of them were terrible.
Well, the teen ones always are terrible.
Yeah, well.
I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.